Here's why your small website isn't making money right now. You are not collecting emails. Look, if you want to maximize your website, make more money, you need to get a hold of your visitors as soon as possible. So in this video, I'll show you how to create an email pop-up for free for your brand new WordPress sites. To do this, head over to your WordPress dashboard. Under plugins, go to add new plugin. In the search tab, type in pop-up maker. Here's the plugin that we'll use over here. Click install now and wait for activate to appear and then click activate. Once your plugin is installed, the welcome to pop-up maker will appear. Scroll down to create your first pop-up and you should see this page. Under pop-up name, that's the name that will appear for you in the settings. I am naming it opt-in form. Pop-up title is what my website visitors will see, and I will name this subscribe. In this paragraph, go to the pop-up icon here. The icon is called public maker shortcodes. Scroll down to subscription form, and the subscription form settings should appear. And in general, there isn't much to do, so we'll leave it as default. In the form tab under fields, you can choose how you would like it to appear. You can choose from just name, which is first only or first and last, or you can leave it as full. And if you want the name field to be optional, you just check this box here, but I will uncheck it. The labels tab, you can leave the text to say name, and email as email, and the submit button, you can write something like subscribe or join here. The same goes for the placeholder tab, you can rename the text. And on appearance, you can choose on how the form layout can be. There is a block and line option. I'll leave it as block. Form alignment is how you want to align, whether it's left, center, or right. Form style will remain as default. Privacy are all your privacy settings. You can read through them to see what works for you. Make sure it's enabled yes when you do the privacy settings. This is where you can be notified by certain things. And remember, you can always come here whether a certain privacy setting does not work for you. And remember to test all of these out. Under actions in pop-up, close pop-up is the small X or cross box when people want to close the pop-up. This is where you can delay when the close should appear in seconds. Redirect is the page link you want people to direct to after they've entered their information. You want to enter the link over here, but if you don't want that, just uncheck the box. And when you're all good, just click on save. This is how it will appear for you in the back end, and you can also add media if you want, whether it's a logo. Scroll down to triggers. Triggers is how you want the pop-up to behave. Click on the drop-down menu here. Select time delay and auto open. And down here, you can leave the settings as they are. And once you're done, click on add. Now this is the place where you can make the delay on how long you want the pop-up to delay when it appears on your home page. I will delay mine by 2 seconds. You can totally choose on how much delay you want. It's totally up to you. Once done, click on add. For the cookie settings, click onto actions. You can rename your cookie name into something else. Cookie time is when you want the pop-up to appear again once someone has closed it. For example, I will make mine 1 day. It all depends on what you want and what works best for you. And then click update when all is good. Targeting is when you would like the pop-up to appear. So from the drop-down menu, you can select homepage. And if you want to add more conditions, you can click on add. You can do the same process of choosing the options from the drop-down arrow. For example, this can be a selected post you want for the email to pop up. But for this video, I will leave the targeting in the home page. Over here, you have an option to disable the pop-up on either mobile or tablet devices. Just click the box if you want that. Under display, you can choose how you want your pop-up to appear. You can choose from center pop-up, right bottom slide in, top bar and left bottom notice. I will select the center pop-up. Under appearance, in the pop-up theme are the different themes you can choose from. You can leave it as a default theme, but I will select cutting edge. Or if you want to customize the theme, you can click over here. Or you can customize it from your WordPress dashboard. To customize it from your WordPress dashboard, under Pop-up Maker, select Pop-up Theme. Animation is how you want the pop-up to move or appear. These are the options, but always make sure your pop-up is not so busy that it becomes too distracting. Keep it simple, and I'll leave the speed as default. Sound is the sound you want it to make when it appears. Here are the options over here, and you also have an option to add your own custom sound. I'll leave mine as none. Position is where you want the pop-up to display. I'm happy with the middle center. And advanced are more settings to add to your pop-up. Under close, this is where the close settings are, the cross button for your visitors to use when on your website. The button display is where you can choose on when you want it to appear once pop-up is up. I'll make mine 2 seconds. And in form submission, I'll make it 3 seconds. Once all of that is done, we will click on to publish. To see the settings, head over to the front end of your website and you can see how the pop-up will look. This is where people can fill in their name, email, and they have an option to be notified by any special offers you might have. They can select yes or no when it comes to this. And if you want to change the color, style, or text of your pop-up, you go to the WordPress dashboard. Under Pop-up Maker, head over to Pop-up Themes. So the theme I choose is Cutting Edge. So make sure you edit the theme you have chosen. Click on Edit and the theme settings will show. Under Overlay, you can change the color of the overlay. For example, let's say you wanted red. This is how it will look. You can choose the opacity of the overlay. I'll leave it on 50%. Under Container is where you can change the padding or the border radius of your pop-up. You can also choose the color of the background, which is this one. Under Border, you can choose the style you want. These are the options you can choose from. If you want to add a drop shadow, here are all the settings. Title is where you can choose the text, the color of the text, the font size, line height, and font family, as well as how you want to style it and how the text to align. And here are the text shadow options if you want to add shadows to your text. Content is basically for your paragraph text. This is also a place where you can change your color, font family, which are the different fonts, font height, and where you can change the style. This is the button text location. This is where you want to position it. You can choose how far off from the top you want it to be. Once you're done with your settings, click on to update. Once you refresh your home page, you'll see all the changes, and that's how you add a pop-up to your website. If you want to create a pop-up for different purposes, let's say you want to create a pop-up for special sales, webinars, or events, you can follow the exact same tutorial on the back end of your website. By the way, if you haven't met me before, my name is Thulisa Sigwabe and I'm WPHub's WordPress content creator. If you found this video useful, give us a thumbs up so you can help our channel to create more content like this. Plus, if you're starting a business, we've created a new video on picking a new niche. So let's make your website profitable in the next year. So check out our video in the link description below and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!